for it to be like with Tien getting Vegeta's body is this. Before the Saiyans arrive, instead of just simply training for the Saiyans after hearing how strong they are, they would get the idea to use the dragon to switch with one of the Saiyans' bodies and get it for themselves. That way, they'd have a power advantage over the Saiyans when they arrive. Tien volunteers to get one of the Saiyans and tells the dragon to swap his body with the body of the strongest Saiyan coming to Earth, and Shenron swaps Tien's body with Vegeta's. They still have about a year to prepare for the Saiyan's arrival, so Tien has a year to get the hang of using his new body. But you have to remember that Tien is often very quick to adapt, and I feel like the body would work very well for Tien's techniques. So I feel like by the time the Saiyans arrive, he should have Vegeta's body down to a T. Tien will see the guy who he swapped bodies with, and will immediately kill him and Nappa as quickly as he can. You have to remember, the only reason they spared Vegeta was because Goku asked them to do it, because he wanted someone to train with to get stronger or something. But now that Tien has Vegeta's body, they have no reason to spare Vegeta or Nappa. So Tien solar flares both of them and fires a massive tri-beam on them, both at the same time, and they both die instantly. For sure Vegeta is dying from that, and even if Nappa survived, he'd be severely wounded, giving the Z-Fighters a huge advantage. It will be a piece of cake for them to take him out, and he will die for sure. So they kill the Saiyans, and would have no reason to go to Namek. Thus the Namek saga never happens. Goku is brought back to life eventually, and would have still gotten the King Kai training. A Part 2, The Android Saga. After training with King Kai, Goku gets the idea to do higher intensity gravity training and tells Bulma about it. So she creates the gravity chamber and he trains in there. Tien and Piccolo join in on the training and they become massively stronger. After doing the 100 times gravity training, they are now each as strong as Namek Saga Goku. When he fought Captain Ginyu and he got his Kaioken power up on top of that, they find out about how the androids are destroying the cities and go to investigate and find androids 19 and 20. Tien, Goku and Piccolo use a special tag team combo on 19 and 20. Tien uses his solar flare. Then he charges up a tri-beam at them, while Goku and Piccolo charge up their attacks as well, and all of their attacks land on 19 and 20 at the same time. Androids 19 and 20 barely have a scratch on them, and the Z-Fighters freak out. Tien tells Krillin to use solar flare so they can run away, to make a plan to beat them properly. Krillin uses solar flare and they gather the Dragon Balls to make a wish to beat them. Yamcha decides that he will swap bodies with Android 20 because of how he humiliated him. So Yamcha switches bodies with Android 20 and they fly back to fuck them up. Yamcha destroys Dr. Juro in a single blast. As soon as he gets there, then proceeds to fight Android 19 up and absolutely demolishes and embarrasses him, destroying him completely. So the day is saved by the Z-Fighters once more. Android 19 and 20 were easily taken care of. Bulma did more research on Dr. Gero, and eventually she found out about his hideout, and they searched for it and found it. Then they smashed into the hideout and found the remaining androids. Bulma took the time to reprogram the androids to be good, and eventually, after a while, all the androids, including the smaller Cell, who was still developing, were turned good, and they joined the Z Fighters, thus concluding the android saga. Part 3. The Buu Saga. In the Buu Saga, Supreme Kai appears and informs them of the impending threat of poverty. Poverty appears and the Z-Fighters confront him. The Z-Fighters fight many of Poverty's goons, and none of them affect them at all. All of them team attack, each one every time, and every time, all of them end up getting killed. The Buura is one who got killed easily. All of them teamed up on him. Tien kicks things off with a solar flare as usual, and they prepare an ultra team attack, but now they have way more power on their side. Android 17, Android 18, Android 16, Tien, Yamcha, Goku, Piccolo, and the Supreme Kai all charge up a devastating, explosive team combo attack that hits the Buura and Poverty all at the same time. They both die instantly, with nothing left of them, and they successfully stop Buu from hatching. The Z Fighters win again.